in about 1 week after the submission deadline, works will be published in a gallery, and your friends or whoever who likes the work will be able to vote, and also one winner will be decided this way. And all submissions must be in English. We accept English subtitles, at least if your video is in German or the other language. And of course, submissions must meet all legal requirements, like be your own creation. Does not infringe any third-party rights or does not violate any other things. And must be using NVIDIA Jetson inside it. And important thing, it might be something that you create from scratch, or it might be pre-existing project that you just update during the contest period, like connect Jetson, add something AI specific, add something cool, and just make a video and submit it. Here's the process. I don't think I need to cover that in details. You need to have accounts on our website. Before that, you need to get your device. You need to, of course, even before that, you need to come up with some breakthrough idea, make a project, make a video, and remember about this date, February 18th. This is a deadline, so there's no much time left. But I believe, since the quality of the idea and innovation behind the project is the main criteria, it might be worth to try. And finalists will be announced by the end of March 29, and they are going for the trip. And all rules are here on the page. Again, we're stressing the deadline because we also encourage, as a rule, all participants to submit earlier. And the reason for that is also that if we have something earlier on a site, it gives us some time to react if we see that your work is formally missing something. So we might see like, oh, your video is not working because you put the privacy settings wrong or whatever. So we may react, we may come back to you and make sure that your work is fine in terms of meeting the formal criteria. If you submit the last minute, we don't have the margin, that opportunity to react. And one more thing, as I said, I believe that participation and winning in such a challenge, or just scoring the nice place, could open many doors. And NVIDIA is in a situation right now that NVIDIA, because you're obviously engineers, but it's not a typical consumer brand. If you ask, like people in the street, maybe they will tell you GPU or graphic cards for gamers, but that's it. People do not know anything more about it. But at the same time, NVIDIA is powering some of the most sophisticated things in the world, like Tesla cars, just to say it. They are powered by NVIDIA stuff. And one of the NVIDIA goals right now is to become more visible and to show to the world that it's possible to create some great, amazing projects using our stuff, and they want to develop this ecosystem of engineers around the brand and around their tech. So I think it's exciting time to step in, because NVIDIA is also having the programs like Inception program for startups and Venture Capitalist program, and I think they would be more than happy to invest in some of the nice works that they will see during the challenge, and you will be able to meet them probably directly if they will be happy with the quality of works directly on site in California. Unofficially, we know that they might also extend, if they will be happy with their works, they might extend number of people, number of teams who are coming, who are invited and get to NVIDIA in California, and who are getting paid trips. So it might be even up to 10 teams. So it's not the situation that you you have to be in the first, second, and third spots to be qualified for this round. And if you would like to be if you're interested to learn more about this challenge or about what NVIDIA is doing, what are other initiatives, I would encourage you to just remember this link, or at the top, or maybe we could share this presentation later on and give you those materials. And I think that's it about the challenge, and I would also encourage you personally to maybe visit our site challengerocket.com, because in the coming season we're going to have much more exciting challenges and competitions for more brands. Can't reveal anything right now, but it might be pretty nice stuff. And now I would be more than happy to answer to your questions.
Would you also mind to tell us some details about platform itself, and I don't know what is cool to build on that, or what are limitations maybe?
So I believe that Jetson itself is quite advanced piece of engineering. As I said, it's processing power. It might be good thing to learn, to educate your own, because it's widely used in many industries. It comes with software from NVIDIA. It comes with Jetpack, the latest version, Jetpack 3.1. I personally believe it's one of the most comprehensive and sophisticated AI frameworks if you want to develop AI apps. And it integrates naturally with all known AI libraries, like TensorFlow that was presented during previous presentation. If you would be willing to use it, OpenCV is all in there. And also, by the way, part of the award is invitation for NVIDIA training. So they will probably teach you more if you're one of the finalists about their work. I'm, by the way, CS graduate, so I'm a technical guy. I graduated from computer science, but I'm not specifically savvy about details of NVIDIA programming. I'm a huge geek when it comes to AI. That's my strong thing. We can talk about algorithm, different application areas. If you've got specific questions like, what cable to connect to which port, I might not be the best person to ask, but can refer you to the right person at NVIDIA. One information before we get to next questions, because I forgot to tell it. Obviously, you need Jetson computer if you want to create your project and participate. And that might be one of the roadblocks, because it takes time to order it. You cannot just, I don't believe you can buy it locally. Maybe by any chance you have it. Otherwise, if you want to order it, you might wait up to 2 weeks before it's delivered. So if you're thinking about it seriously, I would advise to do it right now. We're running a promo offer with NVIDIA if you click on the link from the website. And also, I can connect you directly with someone at NVIDIA who can speed up the process. For those of you, because we understand that Takes 2, the latest version, costs $500. You can get something from $199, but it costs $500. It might be, if someone is a student, maybe it's a problem to pay that sort of money. So for those of you who have interesting projects and would prefer not to spend that money on something else, you can also contact us. And if you describe us this project, if we know that, okay, this is something interesting and this guy or this girl is going to submit work, we will contact NVIDIA and ask them to ship you some free device. I don't know if they will ask you to give it back or not, but we can do it. So feel free to tell us, because we don't want you to have any obstacles on your way, or at least have little obstacles on your way if you want to participate.
Are there any other questions from the audience? No? Perfect.
Is this an annual challenge? So will it be next year again?
We don't know, because this is a pilot. It might be continued next year, but hard to say. I would encourage, if you think it's something interesting, it might be something for you, to try to submit for this edition, because it's a pilot, and for that reason, the second edition will be much more competitive. So for sure, there are all startups, all teams, or single, guys who tried in the first edition, they will come to the second edition just to resubmit their work. Maybe it will work this time, and there will be new people coming as it will grow in popularity. Okay. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure. And if you've got, any more questions, I should be around. So please feel free to talk to me. And if you guys like some free stuff, we have some stickers for you. So I put them at the table next to the pizza, next to the pizza boxes. No pizza. Okay. Thanks a lot again.
Thank you. So if you're still interested about ML Prague, that might be like one free raffle ticket. So let me know if you really into that. Most likely there's going to be like only one, if even. So if you really want to go, just go ahead and buy a ticket. If you kind of like last moment decision, we might raffle one. So yeah, contact me basically about that. We still have a bit of time, so feel free to talk to your colleague machine learning practitioners and talk about your amazing projects. So feel free to stay around for a bit and yeah, see you next time, hopefully. Thank you.